Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the retirement of a partner or death of a partner. So it is the next chapter after the admission of a partner. Okay. So when a partner retires from the firm, actually every partner has the right to retire from the firm after giving a due notice in advance. It means by giving the due notice in advance, the partner can retire anytime from the firm. He has right to retire. Okay. So when the partner retires, the old partnership comes to an end. इसका मतलब जो पहले से हमारी partnership चल रही थी, that will become comes to an end. Okay. And a new partnership firm begins between the existing or remaining partners. Okay. So the partnership firm will continue with the remaining partners. Okay. So now we will come to that what a retired partner should get. A retired partner should get share in goodwill, that has to be credited in his capital account. Okay. So whenever a partner retires, now we are making the list that what retired partner should get. So point number 1, that he will get the share in goodwill that has to be credited in the capital account, his capital account. Second point, he will get share in reserve. It means if there is any reserve or accumulated profits, the retiring partner will get his share from reserves and accumulated profits. Okay. So that has been also credited to his capital account. Third point, what he will get? He will get share in revaluation, profit or loss. So our new partner will get the share in our retiring partner will get share in the revaluation of profit or loss. So if it is profit, it will be credited to his capital account, and if it is loss, then it should be debited in his capital account. Okay. So 3 things he will get when he will retire. He will get retired. Okay. Now we are discussing what accounting problems we will have to face regarding this chapter. It means whenever we are going to start the question, first we need to calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Okay. And with new profit sharing ratio, we need to calculate gaining ratio, because if 3 partners are there, suppose A, B, C, and if C retires, A and B will get the share of C. Okay. So A and B will gain the share of C. So in the last chapter we were calculating the sacrifice ratio, and in this chapter we will going to calculate the gaining ratio and our new profit sharing ratio. Second point, we need to do the treatment of goodwill. It means we will learn how to do the treatment of goodwill when a partner retires. So our third point is that we will calculate, or we will do the accounting treatment of revaluation of assets and liabilities. So students, the treatment of revaluation of assets and liabilities is similar with the chapter of admission. Okay. Similar with the chapter admission. Now point number 4, we need to do the accounting treatment of accumulated profits and reserves. It means if there is any profits or reserves at the time of retirement of a partner, we need to do the accounting treatment. As we have done it before also, that whenever a new partner is coming in the business, we did the treatment of profits and accumulated reserves. Okay, so here we also do the treatment. Now point number 5, that we need to calculate the payment which is made to the retiring partner. Okay, we need to calculate the payment which is made the retiring partner. Now the last point, that at last we need to calculate adjustment of capitals in proportion in profit sharing ratio. So we need to learn 6 points while a partner retires from the firm. So in this, our first point was calculation of new profit sharing ratio. This is the first point that we will have to do. So students, calculation of new profit sharing ratio is quite easy from the admission of a partner in comparison with that chapter. So let's take an example. For example, A, B, C are partners in 3:2:1. Now C retires. Okay, C retires from the firm. Calculate NPSR. It means we need to calculate the NPSR. It's very simple. Just remove the share of C and the new profit sharing ratio of A and B will become 3:2. Okay, so I can take the second condition here. For example, A retires, and now we need to calculate NPSR. So it's very simple. Remove A's share, and now B and C will share their profit in 2:1. Okay, so we just remove the share of retiring partner, and our remaining partner has got their share as before. Okay, so if the question is saying nothing about the retiring partners gaining share, so we will calculate the new profit sharing ratio by this way. Okay, so students, one more question we will take, that is the second type, that A, B and C are the partners in 5:4:3. Okay, B retires, and it is written in the question that A and C equally divided B's share. Okay, A and C equally divided B's share. So if B is retiring, B's share will be distributed equally to A and C. So what is the gaining ratio here? The gaining ratio is 1:1 because they are dividing equally. Okay, so how do we calculate it? First, if B's share is divided into 2 parts, so B's share was 4/12, and I am doing 1/2. That has to be taken by A. A will take this share, and 4/12, that is 1/2, that is 4/24. Here also 4/24, that has to be taken by C. Okay, it means A will take the share as 1 by 24 and C will 4 by 24, and C will also get the share as 4 by 24. Okay, we can cut it also, that is 2 by 12 and 2 by 12. Now we will calculate the NPSR. So here, calculation of new profit sharing ratio A and C. A's share was 5 upon 12 and C share was 3 upon 12. Now they are getting 2 upon 12 and 2 upon 12. Okay, so that will become 7 upon 12 and 5 upon 12. So the new profit ratio between A and C is 7:5. Okay, so I'm taking another example which is similar to this. A, B and C are partners in again 5:4:3. C retires. C is retiring from the firm. Okay, and his share is taken up by A and B in 3:2. So first we will calculate the portion as 3:2 of C's share. So C's share is 3 by 12, and I am dividing this share into 3 by 5, that is 3 by 5 multiplied by 2 by 5. So it will become 9 upon 60 and it will become 6 upon 60. It means 9 by 60 will taken over by A and 6 by 60 will taken over by B. So here 3:2 is our gaining ratio. Okay. Now we will calculate the NPSR. So the formula will become old ratio plus gaining ratio. So the remaining partners are A and B and their old ratio was 5 by 12 and 4 by 12, and now they are getting 9 by 60 and 6 by 60. So it will become 25 plus 9 upon 60, and here it will become 20 plus 6 upon 60. Okay, so 25 plus 9, that is 34 upon 60 and 26 upon 60. So it will become 34:26. So it will become 17:30. So this is our new profit sharing ratio between the remaining partners, that is A:B. Okay. So now we are taking the third question. A, B, C are partners. A was getting 1 by 4th, B was getting 2 by 5 and C was getting 7 by 20th share. Okay, so first we need to equalize it. So our biggest digit is 20 and we will convert both these shares into 20. So it will become 1 by 4 into 5 ratio 2 by 5 into 4 and that will become 7 upon 20. So it will become 5 upon 20, 8 upon 20 and 7 upon 20. So their old ratio was 5:8:7. Okay. Now the question is, A retires. A is retiring from the firm and his share is taken over by B and C. His share is taken over by B and C in 1:2. So students, again it will become our gaining ratio because B and C will get the share of A in 1:2. So this is the gaining ratio. So first we will calculate 1 by 4th was the part of A and that is to be 1 by 3 into 2 by 3. Okay, so 1 by 4th it is multiplied by 1 by 3 and 1 by 4th A share multiplied by 2 by 3. So it will become 1 by 12th and 2 by 12. Okay, B will get 1 by 12, C will get 2 by 12. So now we will calculate the new profit sharing ratio, that is old ratio plus gaining ratio. So our partners, remaining partners were B and C. This was their share, 8 upon 20, 7 upon 20 plus 1 upon 12 and 2 upon 12. 1 upon 12 plus 2 upon 12. Okay. So we can have the LCM 60, and that is 24 plus 5. 60, that is 21 plus 10. So it will become 29 upon 60, and here it will become 39 upon 60. So our new profit sharing ratio between the remaining partner, that is B and C, that is 29 ratio 31. Okay, so this is our next question of gaining ratio and calculation of new profit sharing ratio. So let's take the last example of today's class, that is A ratio, B ratio, C. Three partners are there and they were sharing 7 upon 15, 1 upon 3 and 1 upon 5. Okay, so let's equalize it. 15, 7, if you convert it into 15, that will become 5 and that will become 3. So 7 ratio 5 ratio 3. Now the question is saying that B retires from the firm. B retires, whose share was 5 upon 15. That has to be taken over by A and C. His share is taken over by A and C in 3 ratio 2. Same as the last question. So I am dividing his share into 3 ratio 2. So it will become 5 by 15 into 3 by 5. 5 by 15 into 2 by 5. Okay. So that will become 3 by 15 and it will become 2 by 15. Okay. 3 by 15 will taken over by A and 2 by 15 will taken over by C. Now 3 by 2 is our gaining ratio. Now we need to calculate our new profit sharing ratio, that is old ratio plus gaining ratio. So our remaining partners are A and C. A was having 7 by 15, C was having 3 by 15, and now I am adding it, that is 3 by 15 and 2 by 15. So it will become 10 upon 15 and it will become 5 upon 15. So their new profit sharing ratio was 2 ratio 1 between A and C. Now students, the question has further expanded that D is coming as a new partner. Now D is coming as a new partner and he is taking 1/3 share. So D is coming for 1/3 share as a new partner. Now D is coming for 1/3 and 1/4 of which he is taken by A. He will acquire by A, and remaining was given by A and C equally. It means A is sacrificing 2 times. Okay, so if 1/4, so if A is giving 1/4 of the share, how much part is just remaining? That is 3/4. Okay, it means 1/4 A will give, A will sacrifice, and 3/4 A and C will sacrifice equally. Okay, so first we will calculate the 1/4 of 1/3 share, that is 1 by 12, and after that 3 by 4 of 1 by 3rd, that is 3 by 12. So 3 by 12 we need to calculate 2 times, that is 1 ratio 1, because A will sacrifice and C will also sacrifice, because D is taking equally from them. So it is 3 by 12 into 1 upon 2, 3 by 12 into 1 upon 2. That is 3 by 24, 3 by 24. Or I can say 1 by 8 or 1 by 8. It means A is sacrificing 1 by 12 plus 1 by 8. 2 times he is sacrificing. So I am calculating the sacrifice ratio. A 1 by 12 plus 1 by 8 and B 1 by 8. So that will become 96, 8 plus 12, and that will become 1 by 8 again. 20 upon 96 ratio 1 upon 8. So if we convert it into 96, it will be multiplied by 12 both the sides. So our sacrificing ratio will become 20 ratio 12. So it will become 10 ratio 6 or 5 ratio 3. So sacrifice ratio will become 5 ratio 3. Now we will calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Okay, that is old ratio minus sacrifice ratio. So not C, B, C is here. Okay, so A's and C's old ratio was, we have calculated here, that is 2 ratio 1. 2 upon 3, 1 upon 3 minus 20 upon 96. So we will minus A's share here, that is 20 upon 96, sacrificing ratio 20 upon 96, and B was 1 by 8. So it will become 1 by 8. So we will take the 96, 32, 64 minus 20, and here that is 24, 8 minus 3. So it will become 44 upon 96, and here 5 upon 24. So if we can cut it from 4, it will become 11 upon 24, and here 5 upon 24. D's share was 1 by 3, and if you are going to convert it into 24, that will become multiplied by 8 and 8, 8 upon 24. So the new ratio will become 11 ratio 5 ratio 8 between A, C and D. Okay. So students, these were the questions of our new calculation of new profit sharing ratio, and tomorrow we will start the further part of it.